welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. The Minister of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, Samonate George, has announced that government has started processes to get the Russian man accused of filming his sexual escapades with several Ghanaian women. Speaking to the media, Sam George said that the Russian man who has been identified broke the laws of Ghana, and the government would leave no stone unturned in ensuring that he's brought back to the country. He added that even if the Russian man is not brought back, he will be tried in absentia. It is a crime to record a person without their consent. And even when you record and keep it on your phone, if the person finds out and reports it to us, we will prosecute you and you will go to jail. That is the law of the land. Now, you don't just record it, but you go and post it on website for financial gain. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource at our disposal. Working with Interpol, the way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, he said. He also disclosed that he has invited the Russian ambassador to Ghana over the incident and asked for the collaboration of his country to help prosecute him. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by the government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected, and you cannot record a citizen without their consent. That constitutes a crime under Cyber Security Authority Act 1038, he added. The minister also urged Ghanaians to be circumspect in order to avoid becoming victims of such predators. So during last week, we saw a circulating video on social media where a Russian man was seen interacting with some Ghanaians, and immediately he spoke to you. How are you? How are you doing? I want you to come to my house. And all of a sudden, it's like they've been, it's like they've been cast. It's like a spell has been cast on them. So immediately he said, "Oh, can I see you? Can you come over to my place?" And then the lady asks, Where exactly?" And all of a sudden, you will see the lady in the hotel room. Okay, so we saw a video of the man posting this ladies, the number of Ghanaian ladies he has had an affair with. He posted it on the media, and this has sparked a lot of conversation on social media. People talking about this. I mean, how reckless some ladies can be, and although the man, like, you don't have the right, okay, because according to the law, you have no right to leak a sex video of someone without the consent of the person. It's different when you are shooting a porn movie. That is what you do for a living. That will be posted on social media for everybody to watch because that is what you do. That is different from you having an affair with someone without the person having no idea of you recording her, and automatically you go on to post it on social media. And so, I mean, this has prompted the Minister of Communication, Digital Technology, Samonate George, saying that this Russian man will be, extradited back to the country. He will be questioned why he did that. And you see, it's funny because I've heard people say that even Ken of Oriata wants me extradited in Ghana, and a Russian man wouldn't be back. Because, I mean, we know this issue is an issue. This is not something we should joke, because one, the ladies, it is not only the ladies who have been embarrassed. The whole country, everybody has been embarrassed, seriously. Because there will be this kind of notion that, oh, Ghanaian ladies are cheap. Because imagine, this is not funny, okay? But imagine somebody coming to you to talk to you, like, how are you? All of a sudden, like, what can you them? You get it, like, it doesn't make sense. You get to think about it, and don't think that you are a saint. This can equally happen to anybody. You don't even know whether it's like it's expel. You don't even know whether it's the person has a spell has been cast on the person or not. But this is it. Like, you ought to be very, very careful. See, you've met someone for the first time. You don't even know the person. The person asks your name, you mentioned your phone number, you gave it out. Your residential address, you gave it out. You don't even know whether this person is a serial killer. You don't know whether the person is an armed robber. And this is how criminals get to know your info without your knowledge. And then you'll be there and pam, they'll barge you to your house, steal everything that belongs to you. And then you ask yourself, how did it happen? You've forgotten that you've met someone, you don't even know the person. And then you give a second, so someone met you for a second, and then the person know your life history. The person know where you were born, how many siblings you had, where you started your education, where you are now, what you are doing. Like, these are things people will not tell you. But I think personally, this should be an info that should be on your fingertips. You don't know this person. And I've seen videos where people were asking, Bronina who be there? Is it a white man that you've not seen before? Or because, there is this notion that maybe I don't know what the man told them, but I'm sure the man convinced them in a way. Maybe I'm going to fly you abroad. I'm going to cater for you. Like, I'm going to take care of you and your family, give you money and all that. And this issue has become this is not something we should joke with. I don't know how true is it, but it has been alleged that one of the ladies has committed suicide. I don't know whether it's true, but I saw that. And see, this is too big. This is too huge. Your families are watching, your colleagues are watching, like the whole world. How are you going to explain yourself? How? And I think this should serve as a caution to ladies out there. It should serve as like a caution to you. You need to be careful. You need to be careful. This is what I say. You meet someone for the first time. That is what I remember growing up. They'll tell you that if you meet someone for the first time, the person asks you of your name, you mention a different name. So I remember those, you have two names, so you don't mention your real name. Someone asks you your name, you mention the other one. You don't even mention your real name. You tell the person, it's none of your business to keep asking me. And see, this is petty means scammers and these serial killers, uses to get infos about you. The world as we see it to be is very scary. It is not as glamorous as you see it. The world we live in is wicked and is scary. This man said he has been learning seduction for 15 years. And it's as if it's a group. That is what they do. They move for country. And then he went to Kenya. He went to other countries as well. This is not the first country he has been to. So just as you growing up and then you had it in mind that I want to become a nurse. Honestly, Jenny said he was learning about seduction and then going about having affairs with ladies. That is his mission. That is what he does. And so anyone who falls victim, and I ask him, he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. So please, to my young ladies out there, please, be careful. Not everyone that stops you, then you stop. Sometimes you cannot be from C. Why are you a taxi driver? If somebody is calling you C, your name is not C. And sometimes they call you, then you stop. And then the person will be asking you, like, even questions that does not make sense. Now, so. They are taking info, so. They are taking infos. You have no idea. You have no idea. Satan can come in the form of an angel. And they'll still manipulate you. See, let me tell you. If someone wants to destroy you, the person doesn't care that sticking to you for 30 years. If that 30 years is a duration of years or numbers he can use to grab you, he will do it. He will do it. So the best thing is that you need to be careful. I'm sure people will not regard this, but please, prayer is also very necessary. But why will I pray? It's necessary, because even the 99% of people you meet every day, they are not human. Some of them are spirits. Some of them are ghosts in human form walking about. So you ought to be careful. You need to pray. God should direct your step. The people you meet, even how you will speak to people is also necessary. Because you don't even know who you are going to meet. And I'm sure these ladies have never dreamt of meeting. They've never dreamt of a day like this coming to meet them so easily and so cheap. Now everybody will call them cheap. San ebebano. Oko kanko obi entie, ni ewo hone no na obi abesoso. Yes, you go explain I still no evidence because while we explain video soon da also na what doggy half side no. How are you going to explain? How are you going to convince people? So please, young ladies, you ought to be very, very careful. Even the people you know, even people who you call friends, they shouldn't know. See, don't let people know so much about you. And same way, don't let people know. They know the number of your siblings. They know your father, even the amount of money your father have in your bank account. They know you more than you know yourself. It's bad. Limit how you talk. Limit how you disclose things about your personal affairs. That makes you unique. But when you tell them everything, they have an upper hand over your life. And also, Rabecho said, I'll show you. He will tell you that because he knows your life history and you have said it yourself. So please, let's be careful. I feel like this is a lesson to everyone. Just put it on your fingertips and use it as a guideline. Let it guide your steps. Thank you so much for making time with me on Debbie's Video.